Hey friends, how's it going? I'm just gonna double check all is well from my computer, make sure I'm live. I also want to link up the guide that I'm gonna be doing. Okay, I'm gonna post this guide in the comments. So this should be the first comment as you guys are joining. Nope, not gonna work. Okay. All right. Well, welcome you guys. I know that there are a few of you who wanted to join in live, so hopefully as I'm introducing myself, you guys will hop on. But I'm going to be using the Natural Solutions handout to talk through some of this. So make sure you download that guide. It's free. You can download it on the link I just placed in there. Who we have on? Stacy, Sarah, Addie. Welcome, ladies. I'm glad you're here. So I'm just opening up my notes and the Natural Solutions handout. So just to introduce myself, I know there's a few people who wanted to watch the replay in case you guys don't know who I am. I connected with a lot of people via Instagram for this, so I think there's probably a few people who don't know me. So my name is Anna Bordner, and I am a wife. I'm a mom of two. I have a 4-year-old daughter named Harley, and my son Declan's about to turn 3 in just a couple weeks. So they're 14 months apart, which is a huge catalyst in the beginning of this essential oils journey with me. So my older sister's a chiropractor. So I was always drawn. She's older enough that I felt like I kind of grew up having more of a holistic approach to my healthcare. If I had an issue, I would always go to her versus going to the doctor or trying to figure out something on my own. So I grew up with that mindset of trying to figure out a natural option first. So fast forward to when I was pregnant, and I started being really aware of what I was putting on my body. So I was already CrossFitting, I was already eating mostly paleo, or at least doing some paleo challenges with my gym and being more aware of what I was eating. But I was missing that gap between like eating right and exercising and going to the doctor. There was nothing I was doing for myself in my own home that was reducing toxic load, reducing the stress in my home, helping with emotional health, physical health. What happens if something came up for me that I didn't want to go to the doctor for? So really perfect timing. I was invited to an Essential Oils 101 class, which will be pretty similar to what we do today. I'm going to be going over some of the top 10 oils, but I left that class just having such a good grasp on how, oh man, I didn't have the book with me, how literally with like a book that talks about essential oils and a box of essential oils, I was able to really take control of my emotional and physical health inside my home and eliminate the need for repetitive doctor's trips for so many things. So I want to share a bit with you about my journey and how I use these oils. I'm going to be talking a bit about what essential oils are, why doTERRA, so why they're so safe, why they're so pure, how to use them. So we have 3 different ways we can use oils, and then how to use the top 10 oils. So I use the top 10 oils almost daily, almost all of them daily. So there's so many uses, but I'm going to bring you through my top uses. I'm also going to teach you how to get them into your home. And if you guys have questions along the way, please feel free to ask. And I know some of the girls on already have oils, so if there's a way you love to use an oil, or if there's something that connects with you, comment. Let me know what's going on. Okay, so hopefully you guys have downloaded the Natural Solutions Guide by now. Super simple. I love that doTERRA makes this available for everyone. But there's a couple different approaches to healthcare, right? And I kind of mentioned this. With my sister being the chiropractor, we always really took that root cause approach versus a lot of people these days just want to address the symptoms, whereas we truly need to be looking at the root cause of whatever's going on in our body. And that's nature's approach. So I love that these oils give us an option to really look at our body and support it from a cellular level. And they're safe without any negative side effects. So why are essential oils, or what are essential oils? So essential oils are natural aromatic compounds. They're found in the seeds, the bark, the stems, the leaves, and in the case of citrus oils, like lemon, for example, it's cold pressed from the rinds versus being steam distilled, for example. So these oils have been extracted from plants for years and years for their health benefits. So the essential oils are not anything new. These, if you look even through the Bible, essential oils are mentioned hundreds of times throughout the Bible. Essential oils contain hundreds of different complex compounds, providing abilities to combat threats without building up resistance. So there's a lot of reading between the lines with a lot of what I'll be speaking about. But you guys are more than welcome to look up some really cool research on, like, PubMed, for example, on all of the really cool research that's going on with doTERRA's essential oils. Essential oils also work with the body to address issues and root causes on a cellular level, which is awesome. So essential oils are able to pass through cell membranes when a lot of medications these days are not able to do that. And also affordable. So if you think about essential oils and maybe what you're paying for a certain condition in your home, maybe a certain doctor's bills, doctor visits, or certain medications, or certain things that you use to support your body or to cover up whatever symptoms are going on in your body. Essential oils are so affordable. So, for example, 1 drop of peppermint oil is equal to about 28 cups of peppermint tea. So affordable, so potent. So that kind of brings us into why doTERRA. Why is doTERRA so safe? Why is it so pure? Why are doctors being so drawn to doTERRA? Why is it that if you see an essential oil in a hospital, it's doTERRA? Why is doTERRA the largest, the fastest growing essential oil company in the world? So this comes down to quality. There is no FDA regulation of essential oils. So doTERRA knew going into this, when they created this business 9 years ago now, that they needed to create a standard, because we have like our synthetic grade essential oils, and that's like what you're going to your perfume or whatever's on the label of your laundry detergent or your lotions and that sort of thing. And then you have food grade essential oils, and then we started getting into therapeutic grade, which is more like what maybe a massage therapist would use. And then finally we have doTERRA's CPTG standards, or certified pure therapeutic grade. And what this means to us is that these essential oils go through 3 rounds of testing between distillation and bottling. And it's not just one little dinky test. If you really look and learn about doTERRA's testing methods, you'll find that these essential oils go through up to 11 different tests in those 3 different stages between distillation and bottling. And you can find, this is the really cool part, you guys, you can go to a website called source2u.com. Maybe someone who's listening live can type that in for me, just so other people will have it. So source2u.com, and you can literally put in the lot number on the bottom of your bottle and see the test results. No other company is doing that, and it's a beautiful thing, you guys, to go in and really understand what's going on with your essential oil. It is what it says it is on the bottle. And thank you, Sarah. Yeah, source2u.com. It's a little bit of a delay, so if you guys are asking me questions, just know that it'll take a minute for it to pop up and me to see it. So I also love doTERRA's co-impact sourcing model. So it being the largest essential oil company in the world, there needs to be a sustainable sourcing solution. So doTERRA, what they did is they've started working with people all over the world. They get their oils, so plants are harvested in their natural habitat, meaning where they're going to grow the best, where they're going to have the most beneficial properties. So their co-impact sourcing model brings us all around the world, and we source from over 40 different countries, and over 2/3 of those countries are considered developing. So they're able to work with these farmers and these people. Maybe these trees, in the case of copaiba or frankincense, have been passed down for generations. And doTERRA is working directly with them, eliminating any middlemen, creating an economy where really there was none. And it's really cool, the work that they're doing around the world with their co-impact sourcing and their Healing Hands Foundation. So they don't just go in and take over an area or decide, oh, this grows really well here, let's buy the land. They don't do that. They go in and they work with the people, they work with the farmers, and they work with the distilleries. So their heart is really in not only empowering us with these little bottles of essential oils, but empowering the farmers and the distilleries all around the world. Yeah, it really is. And the other cool thing I learned, hadn't really thought about yet, is that doTERRA distills the oils on location. So sometimes essential oil companies will bring them back to like the States or wherever their headquarters are and distill them there. But because doTERRA does that on site, it retains more of those amazing properties of essential oils. So kind of going back to the testing, so because of how they're grown and how they're distilled and how they're tested, all of this shows us that these oils are verified pure. They're free of fillers, of harmful contaminants, any like weird additives, and it's also, we have a really stringent third-party testing, and that ensures authenticity and potency. So again, check out source2u.com and you can check out a bit more about that. And if doTERRA is more the side of like service appeals to you, go on doTERRA's YouTube channel and search co-impact sourcing. There are some beautiful stories that you can listen to there and watch the videos. Cool. And then we have how to use essential oils. So if you guys are just joining in, make sure you download the Natural Solutions handout. I think I posted it. It's probably the first comment on here. So how to use them. So there's 3 different ways. We have aromatic, and a really good way is to use aromatically. This is a diffuser. This is our basic petal diffuser. And this one, I think this is the one I've had for 3 years, and it's still going strong. And when we use essential oils aromatically, we can breathe them out of the bottle. We can put them in the diffuser. And in the diffuser, it just needs a couple drops. Sometimes I have people come over from other companies or other random brands, and they tell me that they're putting 12 drops in their diffuser. You don't have to do that with doTERRA. Just a couple drops is all it needs. Maybe 2 to 4 drops of each oil. So when it's in the diffuser, when you're breathing out of the bottle, you can open your airways, you can boost your mood, you can calm your mood, you can freshen the air, help cleanse the air. When you use essential oils topically, you can apply to bottoms of your feet, is a very popular area, or apply to affected areas to target specific needs. A couple things I want to mention about topical use, especially because we're here in sunny South Florida, where when we go outside, we need to be aware of what's on our skin. Any citrus on our skin, whether it's literally like a fresh lime. I know a lot of us growing up would put squeeze lime juice in our hair, and it would lighten our hair. So kind of the same thing with essential oils. If you have wild orange or lemon or grapefruit or any of the citrus oils on your skin, you have more of the chance of burning on your skin when you go out in the sun. So give yourself 12 hours if you put a citrus oil on your skin, or just don't use them on your skin. Then we have the oils like cinnamon or oregano that are really spicy, and it's some that you may not even want to use on your skin at all, or if you do, sorry, I'm getting some notifications that aren't going away, you want to heavily dilute them. So when you start thinking about dilution ratios, you don't have to be super specific, but this is how I did it. So I started with these oils when my son was really small, and he had pretty awful stomach issues. So did my daughter, but I didn't have them with my daughter. But what I did is I would dilute about a drop of essential oil per 1 tablespoon of carrier oil. And I either use fractionated coconut oil, which means just liquid coconut oil, or just regular, a jar of coconut oil. So 1 drop of essential oil to about a tablespoon for like new babies. And then go farther up, a little bit older, like my kids now, I'll do a drop or 2 of essential oil per teaspoon of carrier oil and rub it in wherever it needs to be used topically. And I'll get through these oils so you have an idea of where you're going to use them and how you're going to use them. But with things like oregano, you really, really want to super dilute cinnamon. So just be aware that there are some hot oils that you may not want to use topically or just avoid altogether. And then we have internal use of essential oil. So this is very specific to doTERRA, and it's because of all the testing that they do and the sourcing that people like myself use essential oils internally. And to do that, you can do a drop in water under your tongue or any veggie cap. doTERRA sells these empty veggie capsules, and you can take them that way as well. But I don't think you guys will be able to see it. On every bottle, there will be a supplement facts on essential oils that you can take internally, and will also tell you for internal use, dilute 1 drop in 4 fluid ounces of liquid. It'll also say for aromatic or topical use, and if it has a skin sensitivity, such as for the sun, it'll say something like avoid sunlight for 12 hours after using topically or something along those lines. So it'll tell you right on the bottle if you're not sure. All right, you guys. So this next page, I'm on page 3 of, this is page 3 of the Natural Solutions handout. And I want to kind of pause for a second and have you think about, what are your top health priorities? What do you want to feel less of? Do you want to feel less tired and more energy? Do you want to feel less digestive discomfort and more supported in your digestive area? Maybe you want to feel less tired in the mornings, so maybe you need more sleep or you need more energy, or whatever that looks like for you. So pause, have a sip of water. So you guys watching the replay, you can kind of pause this if you want to think a little bit more on that. And I'm going to stray a little bit from what is in this handout as far as oils go, but it's really cool because it gives you some great notes that you can go back to. And the oils I want to talk about today are in 2 of the top kits. And I love these oils because they're oils that I started with. They're near and dear to my heart. And to me, I love the emotional side of essential oils as well, which I don't see that book either. That's okay. So there's a book called, hey, what's going on? Welcome, Pam. So there's a book called, oh, I do have one. This is the older version, but it's called Emotions and Essential Oils. So I also pulled a little snippet out of here to just talk a little bit about the emotional aspect of essential oils and how I would personally use them. So I hope you guys find that interesting, the emotional aspect as well as the physical aspect. So to me, that part is what can help create more vibrancy in your home. So the first oil, and this is where I would normally pass around oils to you guys, but I still have my box of oils here. And I'm going to talk about peppermint. Peppermint, I love, love, love this oil. This is the oil of a buoyant heart. It brings buoyancy to the heart and gives us strength to face our emotions. It's also very energizing. So often I'll pass this around in a class and I'll have people put a drop in their hand, rub their hands together, breathe in, kind of you might want to close your eyes when you do this because it's strong. Peppermint's very strong. And then you can rub the rest on the back of your neck. So it is energizing. It's very cooling when you put it on your skin. So it's a really good one. I personally use this before before I work out. So it opens my airways as I'm breathing it in. It's energizing me, getting me ready for that workout, clearing my mind of any cobwebs, and keeping me cool. So again, working out in South Florida, it's hot. So we want to use that to keep us a bit cooler. And same thing kind of to keep us cooler. Think about when your kids may have an elevated temperature, maybe using a bit of peppermint oil, diluting it and rolling it down their spine. It's also great to help soothing the occasional upset stomach. You can add it to your water. So I add a drop of essential oil, usually either lemon or peppermint, in my Swell bottle every day. Every time I fill it up, I'll usually add a drop of something. And peppermint's a really great option. Peppermint is nice and cooling to the tummy. It's soothing. You can add peppermint to your smoothie. So I love, usually I'll use SFH, grass-fed whey protein, and a couple of frozen bananas. Well, not a couple of frozen bananas, half of a frozen banana, almond milk, and I will add a little drop of peppermint. And it's so good. Blend that up. Delicious. So, or even in your brownies, peppermint, add a drop to your brownies. So good. Head tension. So for those of us who get major head tension or aches, so you can take your peppermint and you can kind of dab it across your forehead. Being careful of your eyes. If you do happen to get peppermint in your eyes, I would say do not use water to try to get it out. Use some coconut oil or whatever oil you have near you. So you just want to wipe it right out. As in carrier oil near you. But yeah, at some point you'll probably get peppermint in your eye. Just wipe it out with some coconut oil. So you guys who are on, if you have any other ways that you love to use these oils, seriously, feel free to comment with your favorite way. So lemon is our oil of focus. I love lemon. It's like a little bottle of sunshine. And this is an oil that helps engage our mind and aids in concentration. And it teaches us to be mentally present by focusing on one thing at a time. So it also cleanses and purifies the air and surfaces. So here's what I like to do. I like to diffuse it while I'm cleaning to remind me, okay, like finish one thing at a time. And also it's cleansing the air and creating a beautiful smelling environment while I'm cleaning. You can also use it for cleaning. So I have glass bottles, spray bottles. Always use glass or something like this. Guys, you don't want to use plastic. It'll react with the plastic. And I do about half white vinegar, half water, maybe 10 drops of lemon, and that would make a really great window cleaner. So that's your lemon. It's also really good, like if we have like Home Goods, TJ Maxx, how they always have like the stupid sticker that doesn't come off of anything. Add a little drop of lemon to get that off. Or if your kids have a runny nose, dilute some lemon and just put it on the bridge of their nose and it dries it up. Really cool stuff. You can add a drop of your water to your water daily for gentle detoxification benefits. And so that's another good one to add to your water bottle. Yeah, you use lemon every day. Lemon's such a good oil. This little bottle won't last very long. I'll talk about the different sizes at the end. Lavender. Lavender's an oil that I hated. Growing up, my mom always had lavender like candle, lavender plug-in, fake lavender essential oil in my house. So when I smelled this doTERRA's lavender for the first time, I was like, this is actually amazing. This smells so good. So lavender is the oil of communication and calm, and it aids in verbal expression and calming the mind of insecurities that are felt when we risk our true thoughts and feelings. So the questions I put here, maybe more would speak to business owners, but are you building your own business? Do you speak your truths? And sometimes adding lavender to our routine will help us get past the fear of our insecurities. Or do sicknesses start here for you? So sometimes when I'm feeling like a bit stuck, this is probably where I need to learn more about throat chakras, I would just put some lavender across my throat. Yeah, lavender's so good. And it's literally the Swiss Army knife of essential oils is how I was taught. we can use it for so many things. If you're not sure what to use, lavender, frankincense are both really great oils. Now I'm going to fall asleep to use. And it's also very calming. So this is an oil, it's one of the first oils I started using. I would put just a couple drops or a drop on my temples. I would diffuse it, go like this at night with lavender before I go to bed. Or you can massage it into your feet, massage it into your kids' feet. It makes a really beautiful evening routine with your kids, or yourself. If you need some extra like foot love, give yourself a little foot massage before you go down. Make a little like sleep spray bottle. I've even heard moms call it like monster spray. Get rid of the monsters, and you can just do like a little spritzer bottle and fill it with water and add a few drops of lavender and spritz your sheets, the pillow before you go down. I think that's so fun. I love it. Soothes occasional skin irritations. On Playdates, I'm always sharing my lavender roller for the littles. Yeah, so anything that is calming, so think like physically, emotionally, helps to sleep, and also skin issues, right? So there's an oil that I often use with lavender, and I would make like my own little roller bottle. This is a little roller bottle, you guys. I have a little roller on it, and you can just roll it. It's pre-diluted. You can just roll it right on your skin. And that with Melaleuca is so good. Does lavender have an anxiety oil does doTERRA have anxiety oil to put with lavender? So for anxious feelings, there's so many options. It's honestly like what draws you. What oil do you love? And what oil helps bring those anxious feelings down for you? Amanda, I do have a recipe for you. So one that would be really good is lavender and Breathe from the top oils for those anxious feelings. Those would be a good combo. And it's also really beautiful to diffuse at night. So I'll talk about Breathe in just a moment. And then how can you make a linen spray with lavender? So funny that you asked that, Amanda, because I have this linen spray, but I think I put it under the Melaleuca topic. But my linen spray is water, peppermint, lavender, and Melaleuca. And what I do is I think my spray bottles, the glass ones I get off Amazon, I think it's like the 16 ounce, fill it with water and do like 5 to 10 drops of each essential oil. And then you can just spritz it on the curtains. I'll like go in the kids' room if it's, gets kind of stinky in there. I have a dog, so she gets up on the couch occasionally, which is really annoying, extra cleaning for me. But I'll spritz the pillows, I'll spritz the couch, spritz the curtains, our beds. And Melaleuca is also really good for cleaning as well. So you're like getting that good cleansing benefits as well. And yeah, Sarah, exactly, cuts and scrapes. So I kind of mentioned Melaleuca. I'll jump down there. Melaleuca is our oil of energetic boundaries. And if you guys have ever heard of tea tree oil, this is tea tree oil. And this is it helps us clear negative energetic baggage, and it's also a disinfectant by nature. So it's great for soothing those occasional skin irritations. My kids react so negatively to bug bites or no-see-em bites. So use with your kids, dilute with some coconut oil and rub it into your skin. Make your own little cuts and scrapes roller bottle. Something like so simple that has so many uses. Lavender Melaleuca is an oil, or is a combo that I used on my kids' diaper rashes when they were little. I would literally keep it next to the changing station, and they'd get a little spritz of it every time I would change their diaper. It's also great for your skin. So adding a couple drops to your cleanser, or it's also already in the Virage line, in the Virage facial cleanser, which I am obsessed with. As soon as I stopped cleaning my face with bar soap and started using doTERRA's Virage line, it was like a whole new world for me. Yeah, Pam, definitely let me know. And so that's our Melaleuca. I know there's so many uses for Melaleuca. You guys who are on. Oh, also like ear issues. So if you're having like ear trouble, remember I have to be pretty compliant here, you guys. I can't give you like diseases or major issues and that sort of thing. I do a drop of Melaleuca on a cotton ball and let it rest in my ears. I can do that for the kids, and it's immediate relief. It is so amazing. So good. On Guard. So I feel like I'm still smelling these as I open them, and as I do, every time I'm at a class, I will always open it and smell it myself first before I pass it along. On Guard is our protective blend. So generally it's used to shield us from attacks on our immune system, but it also extends emotionally to helping ward off negative energies and strengthens our boundaries. So to me, how I use this emotionally is I'll dilute a drop and put it over my heart when I'm traveling, if I'm at an airport, if you're at work, or maybe even at school. So this supports healthy immune function. This is one you want to use daily. So this is one I'll put in my hand soap. This is one so I use there's a whole line of On Guard products. The toothpaste, the laundry detergent, the hand soap, the On Guard cleaner concentrate. So with just this bottle of oil, though, you can do so many things. Add it to the soap you already have. Put a drop on the bottom of your feet before you go off to work or school that day to give yourself that immune system support. You are going to want to use this on your kids before they go off to school if you have kids. I love to make a cleaner out of this, so same thing. You can do a few drops of On Guard to like half water, half vinegar. There was a recent study done on how effective just 4 drops of On Guard in a 24-ounce spray bottle is of just water. And you guys can look up that study. It's so powerful. So it's powerful enough, but also gentle enough. So if you have if some throat discomfort, for example, often if your body starts coming run down with something, it'll start in your throat again, right? So I would put just a drop in a little shot glass of water, and you can gargle it, swallow it if you would like. And I just do that every hour or 2 until it goes away. So good. Yes, On Guard would be like these. It's different, a little bit different, but it kind of smells Christmassy. We have wild orange, clove, cinnamon, and eucalyptus and rosemary. So really awesome combo, powerful combo of essential oils in there. Oh yeah, hand sanitizer. I love, you can make your own hand sanitizer. They have an On Guard sanitizing hand mist, which is great in and of itself. And since we kind of talked about immune support, I want to mention, do adults need to dilute for our feet? I always recommend diluting because it's not like you're diluting the benefits of an oil. You're actually getting more benefits when you dilute, because these oils are so volatile, they will evaporate off of your skin. So think about it as when you put that carrier oil in, it gives it an extra time to soak into your skin and go where it needs to go. So I would say it's better to dilute, and sometimes you want it to go a little bit farther. So when you add that carrier oil, it helps our oils last a bit longer. So oregano is our oil of humility and non-attachment. It removes blocks, clears negativity, and teaches us to be humble. It's a powerful cleansing and purifying agent. So this you can also cook with, add it to your spaghetti sauce. But the other times I use this is when I really need that extra immune support. So the Immune Balm, and this is how I mainly use oregano, is, so if you're going to make this for an adult, I would do, in a roller bottle, I would do 10 drops each. Frankincense, lemon, Melaleuca, oregano, and On Guard. And I would roll it on the bottoms of my feet several times a day until it's gone. For kids, I would eliminate the oregano and do 2 to 3 drops each in a 10 ml roller. So that's our oregano. If anyone has, you need this, or you're not feeling well, no bueno. So yeah, if anyone has any other cool uses of oregano, all ears. Deep Blue. Where is Deep Blue? Right here. I actually love the smell of Deep Blue. we get all these recipes. So these are all just things I've learned along the way. There's an ebook, Amanda, I get with JP, and you should have access, because you're already enrolled with her, to the, the hippie guidebook. So there'll be tons of recipes in there, and there's also, you have access to the place on my website where you have all these ebooks. So it should be in the welcome email that she sent you, and if not, get back with her and have her send it over. To supercharge your all-purpose cleaner, oh my gosh. My sister diffused it one night along with On Guard, or with oregano and On Guard one night when she wasn't feeling well, and woke up fine, but I just couldn't imagine like smelling the smell of oregano all night long. So Deep Blue is the oil of surrendering pain, or the soothing blend, that's generally used for physical pain, but also offers strength to face our emotional wounds. And use this for occasional muscle pain. So this is actually a beautiful oil. Some people love to diffuse this because it smells so good. But this is one you definitely want to dilute, because you want to make it more of like a massage oil. So every day I work out and I'm sore, right? Our body needs some extra support recovering. Or maybe we worked an area of our body that we hadn't worked in a while. Or maybe we're big into gardening and it just kind of hurts to get up and down all those times, or our hands hurt at the end of the day. So this would be that oil to help support and reduce occasional inflammation. It's also really great for soothing aches and pains. Dilute and apply. And it's so good. It's so soothing. So in this one we have wintergreen, camphor, peppermint, ylang ylang, helichrysum, blue tansy, German chamomile. So many dogs trying to come in. So many good things in this blend. Blend garlic cloves, coconut oil, oregano, and rub on my son's feet. Oh yeah. Hey girl. Overnight for a fever. Cool. Sarah, you're a good mama over there. So it's also good for Deep Blue if you're having like tension. A lot of times I hold tension in my neck, the top of my traps here, and I'll rub it in and just give myself a little neck massage, and it feels so good. So that's your Deep Blue. Deep Blue is just a phenomenal oil. You don't want to miss out on. Another blend, DigestZen, is the digestive blend, and it supports our body's digestive system, but also has a powerful emotional quality for supporting people to help digest life's many experiences. So if you're feeling a bit overwhelmed with everything that's going on, this might be a good one to just help you break down those experiences chunk by chunk, kind of like it does physically. So I'll tell you guys a little quick story. My daughter, who I really don't remember how old she was at the time, probably it was before she could really talk and express what was going on, but my kids eat like 15 bananas a day if I would let them, and she was freaking out. My mother-in-law here was over here with me, and I was like, well, what's wrong with Harley? Why is she freaking out? I'll give her a banana. It'll make her stop crying. She wouldn't eat the banana. And I was like, oh man, the world's ending. What are we going to do? So I'm like, okay, well, it's got to be something with her stomach if she won't eat. So I grabbed my DigestZen and bottle of coconut oil and started rubbing it into her belly. And by the third, 1, 2, 3, she let out this ginormous gas bubble and just felt total relief. And she went and ate her banana. So this is it's a good example of how DigestZen works. So if you're someone who needs that extra digestive support, this is a great oil for you. You can do the same thing, rub it into your belly. For adults, you can put a drop under your tongue. I actually really love the taste of this oil. Some people like it enough that they'll put it in their water. I'm more of just put a drop under my tongue and get it over with type of person. But you can even smell it right from the bottle. So if you're traveling and you just need some help, not being nauseous on a flight or in a car, this is a really good one to smell. Same with peppermint. So I was on a road trip a couple years ago, and we were driving through the mountains in Arkansas, and not only was I terrified of falling off the edge, but I needed some help. I was getting like dizzy and not feeling so hot. So I had my peppermint and Digest Zen out. I was smelling it. Almost done here. All right, cool. So then the next one is frankincense. And frankincense is the oil of truth. And this reveals deceptions and false truths, invites us to let go of lower vibrations and negativity. And physically, frankincense is actually really great for supporting cellular health. And it's really good for improving the appearance of dark spots, stretch marks, wrinkles. Really helps increasing circulation. But check out the research that's been going on lately with frankincense. It's a really good one. I've started putting a drop under my tongue once a day to support cellular health. And another really cool way I like to use frankincense is on my temples, because it'll help with these here, and it also it gives you good dreams. Okay, lavender gives me fun dreams. I don't know. So frankincense, and I'll use my coconut oil. I'll keep it near the bathroom, where you can make your own little roller, or however that works for you, and just rub it maybe on some areas you want some extra help with. But I like to put it here, and I'll do that maybe before meditation, or before a devotional, or before prayer, to help you let go of that negativity and lower vibrations, but also helping support your skin. You can add a drop to your moisturizer, or it's also in the Virage moisturizer. It's so good. I love that it helps us feel like more grounded and relaxed. All right, last oil. We have Breathe. So Breathe is the oil of breath, or the respiratory blend. And emotionally, this helps us to release grief and sadness when we breathe out, and when we breathe in, receive genuine love and healing. So this is actually a really pretty one to use in yoga. I'll have, generally at this point in the class, I'll have people put a drop in their hand, rub their hands together, and breathe it in. You can even pause and put like hand over your chest and just keep breathing. But this supports a healthy respiratory system. It's also one that I love for calming, for soothing those thoughts that just keep running through your mind. I actually do really like to dilute this one and rub it into my chest before a workout, before yoga, or when you just need that extra respiratory support when your body's not feeling all that well. Diffusing at night with lavender, like I mentioned already, is so nice. And my son struggled with breathing for a while, and what I would do is I made him a roller bottle. I think I did 5 drops of Breathe and topped the rest with fractionated coconut oil. And I would apply it several times a day, and I heard a physical difference in his breathing every time I would apply it. So it's really cool as a mom, as an aunt, or as just a human who wants to do better, taking care of yourself and your family and your friends. These oils have been such a game changer in my house. It's been such a really cool 3 years of all the people I've met and everyone along the way. The last thing I wanted to mention, and this is still on page 3 of the Natural Solutions handout, is so after my kids were born, my body went through this period of just getting sick every other week, and I was able to use oils and get that down to about once a month. And then from there, I was like, something's still not quite right. So I started incorporating doTERRA's Lifelong Vitality Pack into my everyday routine. And what a game changer that was, because it really created a basis of health that my body was obviously lacking. And it's actually doTERRA's #1 selling product, which is interesting. But there's 3 different supplements in this Lifelong Vitality Pack. There's a whole food multivitamin, an antioxidant, cellular energy, and then there are omega fatty acids in the XE Omega. And so many good things. If you guys want more info on that, it's so good. I'm actually doing a challenge right now with doTERRA, and it's the Healthy Habits Challenge, and it talks a little bit about that that protocol under number 3 of that Natural Solutions handout. Yeah, 25-year-old son loves the roller bottle, and I made him with lavender and peace. So cool. I love that. My husband asked me for peace the other day and I couldn't find it, but it was a cool moment. So a couple things I wanted to mention. So I wanted to talk about how you can actually get these oils in your home. So the kit that I talked about today it's actually been updated, the box, but this is the Family Essentials kit. This kit comes with the 5 ml bottles. This is a 5 ml, it's about 85 drops, and this is our 15 ml bottle, which is about 250 drops. So the reason I wanted to show the difference is the Family Essentials kit is more of like an intro kit, more of like a sample size kit. And then our Home Essentials kit, which is the same oils, but 3 times the amount of oil and a diffuser for less than twice the price. So I loved that kit because I felt that there was more value in the bigger kit. You're paying less per drop, in other words. And I really wanted a diffuser, and I wanted to do things like make roller bottles and do all the things with all the oils, and I knew that this Family Essentials wouldn't last all that long. The next kit I wanted to mention is the Natural Solutions kit. So that is the kit that, if you go back a couple pages in the Natural Solutions handout, there's the medicine cabinet that's in there, or the bathroom cabinet, and all of the oils in there are in the Natural Solutions kit. And it's really cool because you have things like the Deep Blue Rub, Clary Calm, which is women's monthly blend, not Clary Calm, sorry, past tense, I can see clearly, I swear, past tense, which is our tension blend, our lifelong vitality pack, shampoo and conditioner. So that kit is more for people who have done things like looked up all their ingredients on the Think Dirty app, which is really cool. You guys should all download it. You can scan your products in your home and it tells you on a scale of 0 to 10 how toxic they are, 10 being the worst, and it'll give you the ingredients in it and why it's so toxic, and you'd be so surprised. So the Natural Solutions kit is more for someone who would be intrigued about kind of getting rid of all the toxic stuff in their house and wanting to start incorporating more of the lifestyle all at once. Another kit that's really neat is not listed on here, but I can post a picture of the kits in the group. But another cool one is the Aroma Touch Diffused, which is another smaller kit, but with a diffuser. So that's been a fun one too. And lastly, I just wanted to mention that they're really, those are the kits. So the ways to get started is you can either choose a kit, and that gives you a wholesale discount, which is really cool, you guys. You really don't want to be paying retail. Gives you a wholesale membership for a year. So you'll have access to it for a year, so you get to pay the 25% discount, or get to have that discount on your oils all year. If you choose to renew it after a year, it is $25, but they send you $27 of peppermint, the big bottle. So it's really like you're not paying for that again. If you choose to do like a custom kit for yourself, it's $35 for the enrollment fee, plus then you can add whatever oils you want, more like a la carte. So whatever you guys works for you, but the really cool thing that this month is happening is with any starter kit, doTERRA is gifting you $50 in free oils of your choice, which is amazing. So keep that in mind as you're going through this. And guys, I'm going to post my link obviously in here, but if someone else invited you or someone that you've been chatting oils with, make sure you connect back with them so that way your oils guide will help you get started. And then the last thing I wanted to mention is there's a couple different types of people that I work with, and the first is really just the people who love their oils and who want to see the best results for using the products and the oils with themselves and their family. You really want to learn how to use your membership. So for those people who get started with me, you'll get a welcome email, and it has a bunch of e-goodies. I kind of mentioned it earlier to Amanda. And I also love to do a wellness consult with you. So we'll hop on the phone for about 20 minutes, answer any questions, and guide you through how to use your membership. And then there are some of you who have thought about these oils and like maybe, oh man, my sister could really use this, or my friend really needs digestin, or maybe my mom could use frankincense. So as you're going through this, you're thinking about people who you want to share this with. So often I do classes. I do them in person more often, but I've played around a bit online as well. But for those of you, reach out. I'd love to help host a class for you. I would teach a class, you would host. So simple. You don't do anything. I just teach. And then there are people who are looking at this and are thinking that this might be something that they want to do, and thinking, oh yeah, I could do this. Maybe you want to go beyond getting your oils paid for and making more of an impact and an income. So if that's you, definitely reach out, let me know, and I'd be happy to set up a time to chat with you guys. But for everyone else, so there is a form in here, which I'm just going to send you guys to my site to fill out, but please feel free to reach out if you have any more questions. There are more resources I can definitely point you guys to, and you get access to a lot of them once you have your membership with me or someone on my team. So I appreciate you guys joining, and seriously feel free to reach out, comment with any questions on this video. Talk to you soon.